Hello, good evening. Welcome to Both Beginnings, a masterclass in confidence and purpose. It is the first time that I'm running this topic. I thought it would be fun to start the year with, revisiting 2023. So we make sure we leave it behind. There's nothing pending, and creating 2024 from a really beautiful space, not from, oh, it's a new year, I need to set these goals, or I need to lose weight, or I need to blah, blah, blah. And then, as we know, within a couple of weeks, everyone gives up. So we're going to be using the chat today. Say hi on the chat, warm up, say where are you joining from and what is your intention for today. The more that you participate today, the more you will get out of this masterclass. You made time to be here today. I know your time is so precious. So make sure you're participating. You are really using the questions that I'll put out today, really digging into your heart, what's true to you. Connecting with the other participants. This is a beautiful space for you to connect to like-minded women. And make sure that you are on camera to be seen. I talk about confidence a lot, and that's the first thing, for you to allow yourself to be seen. And again, with the chat, to allow yourself to participate. So let me stop sharing. And let me pin myself. We still have people joining. I know this always happens. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Mel. Patricia, Larissa, Jade. I love seeing your faces. Gorgeous, amazing women. Welcome, welcome. We're using the chat. Say, where are you joining from? And what is your intention for today? Do you want to learn? Do you want to set some beautiful goals? Do you want to pack and close 2023? What is it for you? Everyone will have a little bit different intention. So we have Sammy from Brisbane. I'm in Gold Coast, Australia. We had people from the UK and register, and people from US saying, oh, this is like 2 a.m. for me. I don't think I can make it. I'm like, cool. Larissa from Sydney. Amazing. So welcome, everyone. If you want to do any screenshots with your phone, do it. But other than that, make sure your phone is away. Be present here. Being present is so powerful. Is one thing that we overlook these days, is really being present in the moment. So again, participating and making sure you're making the most out of this training. And let's see, I want to start actually by bringing up some of the things that you guys mentioned when you were registering. We had, I think, 38 people register. And that was a question, what is your main challenge right now? And I love to bring this up because you might understand that you're not alone. And yeah, just understand what other women are dealing with. So some of the things that come up as your main challenge: unable to concentrate and achieve my personal goals, social anxiety, embracing the learning phase of entering my career, and trying some more specific goals for career development. Put on the chat, do you have a business, or are you a professional in the corporate world? I do work with these main two types of women. Some challenges: being more confident in myself, not accepting bad treatment from others. Lack of clarity around my goals for this year, being consistent with my goals, get a job, feeling lost in my career, lack of confidence and self-esteem, time management, fear, being indecisive, impatient. Type on the chat if you resonate. What's coming up for you? Do you resonate with other people's challenges? Finances and love, my mindset, going live on social media. This is so important when you have a business. I'm in the details and not the strategy. Okay, interesting. So that maybe it's about focusing on the small things instead of the big picture vision. Moving on, achieving my height goals, accepting my reality, and trust in the process. Yes, IVF, moving interstate, and applying for new jobs, new friends, school. I can share about that. I moved from Sydney to Gold Coast 6 months ago. Keeping up with motivation, that's really important. Body image, finances, what's next for me, worrying about what others think. motivation, getting out of my own way, upgrading my worthiness and deservingness. Yeah. Wow. It's a big list, isn't it? Lots of things happening. We have more people joining. So I can definitely resonate with some of these. Amazing. And the more I work with women, I've been in this space for 4 years now. And the more I work with women, I can relate that we have very similar challenges and struggles. And that's why I love working directly with women, because I understand, I've been there, I'm still there. It's an ongoing process and journey of self-development. And I really understand women's struggle about lack of confidence and self-esteem. Sometimes it's different from men. They really go for the kill, for the job, for the pay rise. They have that stamina. They don't overthink. They don't question their worth, And yes, we live in a patriarchal society because it was built for men to rise. So I really understand our challenges and I love speaking into it. And again, you can resonate that all women are struggling with different things, but similar. So I want to take some moment. I love working with embodiment practice as well. So when I'm working with my one-on-one clients, it's not just mindset and the conscious mind, what we are aware of, but also the subconscious mind and our body, our emotions, and being present in the body. So we're going to start with a little bit of getting to our bodies. So leaving the day behind. When you're ready, sitting in a comfortable position, if you can, with your straight spine. And if you're ready, if you feel comfortable, closing your eyes. And just going to start taking a few breaths. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4 through your nose and out for the count of 8 through your mouth. So just relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, close your eyes, leaving the day behind, leaving the week behind. There's nothing to do and there's nowhere to be. Just being here and present to yourself and your body. So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in through the nose, expand your belly and your chest. Out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One last one. Big deep breath in. Exhale if you want to make a sound. Beautiful. Coming back, coming back, coming back. When you're ready, you can type on the chat. Was there a shift for you in your mind, in your body? Any body sensations? Do you feel more present? And if we haven't met yet, my name is Lahaina. I'm a confidence coach and I help professional women overcome self-imposed doubt and limits in order to achieve success and unshakable confidence. I bring my unique blend of strategic insights, like I said, mindset, subconscious mind, and embodiment, and a profound understanding of the challenges that women face. Like I said before, I do work with my unique framework is the courage and confidence catalyst method. And the 3 pillars are confidence, magnetism, and freedom. My commitment is to empower women to break through barriers and reach their full potential. Yeah. So we're going to start by closing loops of 2023. I actually created a PDF. So you guys have a guide as well, especially if we don't have time to finish this journaling questions today. So let me put on the chat for you. And also, this is the first time that I'm doing this. I did take time yesterday to create a cute little PDF for you. Have a look on the chat and download. It is not one of those that you can type, but at least you have the questions with you. And you might want to use a notepad. Some people are a bit more old school and you might want to write down pen to paper. And some people might want to use your computer to type your answers. I'm here to hold space, ask the questions, give you a little bit of time. And again, I booked this for an hour. Maybe we'll go a little bit over if we do Q&A at the end. But if there's anything incomplete, you guys can go back, I would say after the session or tomorrow, or I would put a deadline by Sunday, the latest, and complete these questions. So you guys ready to start? Type yes on the chat. Ready to go. Yes, yes, nod. Yeah. Thank you, Mel. You guys need to give me feedback, participate. Otherwise, it's just me talking is boring. There's a new app on iPhone. Yes, I saw that. I haven't tried yet. I like to journal pen to paper in the evening. I have 5 questions that I do every night. But yeah, I also use technology a lot, my phone and my computer. So, ready to start. Let's have a look at 2023. And I know sometimes it's also hard to remember, but what are you most proud of? And it could be the smallest thing or the biggest thing. And I wanted to just keep breathing into your body like we did just before. And allow the answers to come, because I know I can be so hard on myself. And the first thing that comes up for me usually is like, oh, I didn't achieve anything. It was an average year. But when I was doing these journaling questions for myself, I was like, wow, I actually did a lot. I moved from Sydney to Gold Coast. I made new friends. I've been going to networking events. I signed up clients. I kept going with my business, even in the hardest days. I launched group programs last year. What else? I went on plenty of dates. And sometimes is acknowledging the smallest thing. Like, yeah, maybe I didn't find the love of my life, but I put myself out there and I was going on dates and I had fun and I cried and I laughed and I made new friends. So if you feel stuck, dig a little bit deeper. Think about January last year, February, March, June, July, August. And as you write or type, acknowledge yourself and celebrate the wins. I was talking to one of my best friends today about money. And we were saying how we're like, yeah, we're not at where we want. And I said, oh, I've been in the same, like making kind of the same money for the last few years. But I really stop and acknowledge how far I came in other ways. Like I bought a brand new car, I paid that off. I started investing in the stock portfolio. I don't have any debt. So I had to really look and acknowledge myself for my wins, even if it's not what I want to look like. Does that make sense? Yeah. So sometimes we have to reflect and take time and celebrate and be grateful. And my coach was saying last night also something about money. He's like, if you're not grateful for $1 in your bank account, how are you going to be open to receive more? How easy is it to complain, oh, I don't have $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. And he talks a lot about energetics and the universal laws. And he said, well, if you're complaining, you're not open to receive more and hold more. So being grateful for $1 in your bank account can really make a difference. Okay, let's move on. And second, what are you still holding on to from last year? What is unfinished business for you? Conversations, open loops, relationships, any shame, guilt, frustration, resentments, upsets. And you can think about mom, dad, partner, family, kids. What else? Jobs, boss, clients. Hi, Jade. Nice to see you. And as you write those, I'll give you one more minute. Anything else that comes to mind? And you might want to write down any thoughts and feelings, emotions, and triggers that come when you think about these people, about these situations. So is it, again, sadness, loneliness, frustration, upset, love? I wouldn't say love because we're doing unfinished business. Yeah, feeling unseen, feeling unmet. I know, being bullied. And I want to remind you that this is data, right? So doing this assessment is similar to the celebration, is taking taking inventory of your life, and is for us to be able to release and let go and start fresh. And it looks like you guys are almost done. Almost done? And we're going to do a little quick release exercise. So when you're ready, again, sitting in your most comfortable position, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your tongue, closing your eyes. And for this exercise, allow your subconscious mind to provide you with the answers. You don't have to overthink, you don't have to overanalyze. As we did just before, breathing into your body, getting out of your mind, into your heart. And just feel it. Where in your body are you holding on this unresolved business? Just scanning your body from the top of your head down to your toes. Where do you feel it? Might be heat, might be pain, might be stagnant energy. And it could be on your top of your head, forehead, throat, shoulders, belly, heart, yoni. And just acknowledge for a moment where it sits in your body. And does it have a shape? Does it have a color? Does it have a sound? Does it have a name? Allow your subconscious to give you the answers. First thing that comes up usually is the right answer. And ask this energy in your body, what do I need to know before I let you go? What are the lessons and learnings? And as you get an answer, or maybe just feel into it, maybe you hear, maybe you see, maybe you know, maybe you hear, maybe you see. Ask anything else. And breathing into that space. Now we're going to release and let go. Ask the shape, where does it want to go? Where is its home? To the sky, the ocean, earth, the space, the sun, fire, the water. And in a moment, we're going to take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, I want you to open your mouth and make the sound, ah, allowing the shape to let go from your body and go into its home. So when you're ready, 1, 2, 3, deep breath in, letting go. Ah, beautiful. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, breath in. Letting everything go. Ah. And scanning your body again, just notice if there's anything there. There might be a clearing sensation, lightness, freedom. And again, you can do this at any time. You can do every night, actually. And if there are any other bits left, you can do this again later. And saying thank you for the learnings and the lessons. When you're ready, start to come back and move yourself a little bit, stretching. Stretching and moving, coming back, bringing some energy again. And I would love to hear from someone coming off mute, a brave soul that wants to share anything from the workshop so far. Is it about your celebration, about your letting go, about this exercise? Who wants to come and share?
Let's go.
Let's go. Yes.
My thing was for 2023, I've got all these great ideas and I want to rush. I wanted to rush. I wanted results quickly. And 2023 actually taught me to build solid foundation with patience and allowing just the integration or whatever I learned throughout the journey. And yeah, I'm always a bit like, I want to learn more. I want to be on the next stage. I want to be, and it just told me to, completely recenter and be more in the present moment in a mindful way. But now it's 2024 and I'm ready.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, when I started my personal development journey and like healing journey, I was so obsessed. I was on the go. I'm like, what is the next course? What else can I do? What coach do I want to work with? What other healing modality can I try? I've tried and tested everything, I swear to God. But I was talking to Sammy, I think, and then I reached a point of burnout because it was like, oh my God, go, 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 go. And not taking time to integrate, the learnings and the practices and bring that to our day-to-day life. And that's such an important part, and I really acknowledge you for learning that in 2023 and practicing and it can be really uncomfortable, right? Being in the unknown and being in the rest. And it's exciting that you get to start fresh 2024 and see and today we're going to work on this, what's really alive for you right now, because maybe some of the ideas are like, cool, I can let that go. Or maybe that's a dream, or maybe that's something I want to action on and have that discernment right from your heart space. What is it that you really want to create this year? Yeah. Anyone else? I mean, who else? These girls are shy. One more person. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do my reflection for 2023. So I started a new job in a new stream, got my first investment property, new friends, new finances, travel interstate, connection with my husband, and saw 2 lions, even if it was briefly.
Oh.
So, but yeah, really special 20.
How did you feel taking time to acknowledge that and acknowledge yourself for that?
Very good, actually. It's something I've skipped over in the new year process, I think.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah, celebrating each one of you for being here today, for taking time to do this process, and whatever came up for you. It could be one thing, could be 1,000 things. I acknowledge you. Yes, Beth. Can I call you Beth?
Yes, for the highs of the past years, I will be acknowledged, I think, too much training is last year in 2023, so I acknowledge that one. I buy property, I delivered a baby girl.
Say again the last bit. Come a little bit closer to
I delivered a baby girl. In 2020, so yeah.
Oh, congratulations. How has it been being a new mom?
It's great, just I feel sometimes tired to waking up at the middle of the night. That makes me feel tired, but I really enjoy it. It's really nice.
Beautiful. Wow, amazing. Thank you for making time to be here and time for yourself, because I do understand that being a mom, things flip, right? Your priorities, everything is crazy. But it's so important that you still make time for yourself and your goals and your dreams. Yeah, thank you. I love that. Okay, any other sharings on the chat? Again, the more that you share and participate, the more that you cement this sort of celebration, this release, whatever is coming up for you. When you share, you really cement that learning and that growth. Okay. And I wanted to bring a reminder, and it's on your PDF. Whatever, either you believe you can or you can't, you are right. And this has to do with language and has to do with your mindset. And I know for myself, another thing about money that was coming up is in the past, I used to think, oh, I don't understand the economy and money and investment and profit and all of the things related to money. So obviously my money situation was shit every year until I think was early 2018. And there was an opportunity to do a money course. And it was, I think it was like $1,600 back then. And I was up to here in credit card debt. And I'm like, how am I supposed to shift my situation if I have to pay for something? I'm already in debt, you know, and my brain was like, is it the chicken or the egg? Because where do you start? But I knew in that moment that investing in that program was the right thing for me and would make a difference. And it did, because I learned about investing in the stock market, which I do now. I actually learned how to pay off my debt. And it was about investing in myself and taking that course and learning about the things that for so long were holding me back, because my mindset was, I don't understand, this is too hard. So either you believe you can or you can't. You can't. You know, you're right. Your brain is always going to look for ways to prove that you are right. You know how good it feels when you're right? I'm like, you were right. I was right about this. I told you. Humans feel so good. We froth on this. So your brain has the reticular activating system, the RAS. It will always look for ways to prove that you're right. So if you keep telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you can't do this, that's exactly how it goes, right? And there is another thing that is said, the self-fulfilling prophecy. Again, if you wake up and you think, oh, I'm tired, I feel shit, it's going to be a shit day, guess how your day is going to go. And that's why it's important for us to do this sort of journaling, do your personal development, do your self-assessment, learn about yourself, learn affirmations, embodiment practices. Because the more you rewire your conscious and subconscious mind, the more you're programming yourself for success, for being resilient, for trying things. And we are all powerful creators. We are manifestors. Are you using your powers? Do you feel empowered to go and create your life on your terms? Or are you still navigating life and being like, oh, this is how it is? Because I used to say about money, I was like, oh, my parents didn't teach me anything about money. I don't know. Cool. So now the next exercise is to list your top 5 values. So again, don't overthink. If you haven't done this before, if you have no idea, think about what is it that you love to talk about. I talk about personal development, spirituality, human design, empowering stories. Like I love documentaries. What is it that you love to think about? Is it travel? Is it money? Is it family? Is it having a baby? Where do you spend your money? Is it on your health? Is it on travel? Is it an investment? Is it on your business? Is it on yourself? So these will give you the clues and the answers about your highest values. So values could be family, relationships, partnerships, could be health, could be wealth, so investment, finances, could be business, entrepreneurship, could be freedom, if you always think about traveling, having the time freedom, the location freedom. It could be adventure. So in this conversation, what are some of the 5 words that come up for you? If there's something that you think about, that you talk about, that you invest your money, that you invest your time. And this is something that changes a lot as well. That's why the ongoing self-assessment is important, because maybe someone used to love traveling, would spend all their money traveling the world, and then suddenly they have a partner and a family. Do you think they're still going to spend all their money in travel? Or do you think maybe family becomes a highest priority in that moment? Because their money, time, and energy goes into raising a child. If you move from a job to having your own business, that might change as well, because then you're investing in your business, your mindset, your entrepreneurial skills. And maybe your previous priority was to grow in your career pathway, and now is to actually build your business, find clients, build your empire. Okay, so, and this is important to always get back to your highest values, because again, it will be where you put your money, where you put your time, what you like to talk about, and your goals. You know, when you're setting your goals, it's important that it is in alignment. So this friend that I was talking to today about money, she said, look, I spent a lot on health, like gym, the food that I eat, my essential oils, my cleaning products from my essential oils, you know, like all this stuff, my supplements. So health for her is one of her highest values. So when she checks her bank account, instead of feeling guilty, oh, all this money is going to this stuff, it's like, no, it's one of my highest values. I am living in alignment. Does that make sense? Okay. And now, yeah, let's see what's up for 2024. And funny enough, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes for the third time. Why not? Again, I don't want it to go back to old goals. Let's do this properly. And when you're ready, closing your eyes and taking a couple of breaths. And I want you to tune into your heart. Now that we have cleared the past, now that you have looked into your values, breathing in, know that you're safe, know that you're taken care of. And envision January 2025. Oops, what happened? Time's gone. Whole year has passed. And in that moment, standing inside yourself, what do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Who's there with you? What have you accomplished? Let's say we're doing this masterclass again next year and you're doing your accomplishment list. What comes up? And what are you celebrating? And what are you wearing? Is it kind of same clothes, completely different? Is it something specific? Where are you? Is it a place that you know? Is it a new place? And how do you feel in your heart? And allowing whatever comes through to permeate your body, your cells, your mind, your subconscious mind, because your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and dream and visualization. Your brain will accept this as your new reality. And like I said, your brain will do everything to make you right. Your conscious and subconscious mind will start guiding you towards this new reality as you allow yourself to immerse yourself into this visualization exercise. And when I say visualization, some people don't see it, but they know, maybe you know in your stomach, in your heart. Maybe you feel, maybe you hear whisper. And when you're ready, start coming back. Slowly coming back, taking deeper breaths. Moving yourself. And who wants to be brave and come off mute and share and be seen and make this reality a new possibility in your life? Penelope, you ready?
Not really. Can you hear me?
That's the
Can you
best.
hear me?
Yes.
'Cause I have these earphones in. I haven't ever used it on Zoom before, so I'm just wondering.
Oh, you're doing amazing.
So, my mind was pretty blank actually with that one, I must say. I also moved from Sydney in 2023, at the end of 2023, August. So I've sort of been adjusting to my new place and space and environment for the last 4 months, so 5 months. So yeah, I envisioned myself more settled in here, I guess. I mean, I feel at home here. I love it here. So I just feel like I think I'll be more settled in, and I don't know. I'm still settling in basically and getting to know my environment, meeting new people. Yeah.
What is something there is in your heart for January 2025 that you want to share with us?
Relationship actually. But yeah, I don't know. I'm doing a lot of healing work on myself at the moment, and I feel very happy and content about that. So I'm quite happy being in that space as well. But I'm open to being in a relationship, and I want to create more basically. I want to get back to my art and music. I have a visual arts degree, so I don't really really do that as consistently as I'd like to. So I want to I'd like to formulate and solidify some more ideas around that, basically. So I see myself more focused on that, I guess, the end of 2021.
Anything else?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm still trying to process a lot of it. Like 2023 was crazy for me, actually, to be honest. The last 4 months, especially. I was going through IVF, so I went through an IVF procedure, and so I broke up with. I had a very traumatic breakup. 2 years, about 2.5 years ago. Same-sex relationship, and that that was right in the midst of my first attempt at on my fertility journey, basically. So that was a huge leap for me to take, and I realized that I actually felt really. It felt right to be a single mother and continue to keep trying. Because I just thought I just feel like it's more. I don't know. I'm quite an independent person. I always have been. I don't know if being in a relationship with somebody would have been right for me to bring a child up, let alone my age, actually. I'm 49, so I'm taking a huge leap with that, let alone the cost. The financial strain has been quite exhausting, basically.
Yeah, thank you for
But yeah,
sharing
I'm
with us.
because that's what I do.
Ladies, do you have some words of support and encouragement on the chat? What would you say to Pen? And I love when people come off mute, because in the beginning you're like, oh, I don't know, nothing. And then as soon as you start talking, stuff comes out and stuff. And it's important. It's important to be seen. It's important to share. It's important to allow your body to process these things. And you hear, and you took yourself, but you took time for yourself tonight to, yeah, continue on your growth and healing journey. Anything else that you'd like to share with us?
Not at the moment, not that I can think of.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for being here and allowing yourself to be seen and self-express. And I know sometimes even when my voice is shaking, you know, I can be really proud of myself for saying the things, even when it feels really hard, because that's the big, as we were talking about integration before, that's the biggest growth. Not just when we're doing the healing, you know, with someone helping us, but when we're actually taking the steps in our life and saying the things and showing up and doing the things. And yeah, you take these questions from tonight and keep working on, you know, what comes up for you if you envision yourself this time next year. Do it at your own time. And keep us posted.
Will do. Once I know myself.
Amazing. Thank you. Anyone else would like to share? Jade. Haven't shared. While Jade comes off mute, I am so sweaty. It's so hot here. Just doesn't want to open up that.
I went for a walk just before this call and it was drizzling a bit. And I was like, I don't know if this is rain or sweat, like just this delicious shade. For me, January 2025, I probably won't be here with you beautiful people on this call because I'll be on a fabulous international adventure.
Can we come?
So I'll dial in from Tokyo. I'll be like, hey. So travel definitely on the cards for me. One of the things when I was like thinking and planning ahead, money came up a lot in terms of different ways to make more money, to get smarter about money. So that's definitely a big goal for me is 2023, I took some steps towards educating myself on my cash flow and where it was going and being more mindful of that. And now I want to build on that and make those smarter decisions moving forward as well to keep growing the little nest egg that I've got sitting there. And the other thing, coming back to one of the earlier things where we closed our eyes, I can't remember the exact wording you used, Lahaina, but it was something like what is your body asking for? And the thing that came through like loud and clear for me was take care of your nervous system. Don't burn out again, because 2023 was like I was just skidding right until the end, like burning the rubber to the road. So yeah, that was being shouted by every cell of my body, like, please take care of the nervous system. So a lot more intentional rest and being proactive rather than reactive and going, I'm exhausted now, I need to rest. So actually taking that time, having the breaks more often and not feeling like I have to earn them, you know, through being busy or achieving things. It's like, no, I'm just going to take that break to take care of me. And more love. I met some beautiful friends and formed some very loving friendships in 2023, but now let's get to the romance. Chihuahua.
Maybe. Let's get all that love going, all that romance. Yeah, I love that. I love where you talked about burnout, because when you reach like a real point of burnout, it can take up to 3 years for your nervous system to go back to normal. So this is so important that you already have awareness. They know 2023 was go, go, go. And now I would even say, I schedule everything on my calendar, right? So I schedule rest. So I schedule like full days, a Saturday or Sunday every couple of weeks. I won't book anything, any catch-ups, anything. I also schedule my bleed. So knowing the first couple of days, my energy levels are so low, you know, even like I wouldn't run a masterclass and things like that, and big events when I'm on my bleed. So yeah, I use my calendar a lot. That's a tip for everyone, to allocate time, including rest time, including taking time off, like mini holidays, going for a weekend away. You can plan in advance instead of, being reactive, like Jade said, because that can be really detrimental for our health and mindset and well-being. And I also wrote on the PDF for you guys a language trick, because again, it's about operating with our reticular activating system and tricking our brain into knowing that we can have it all. So when we change the word but to and, I want you guys to try and speak out loud like the examples that I gave, but whatever came up for you. So for example, if for Jade came, okay, next January, I will be in Tokyo, or, gonna do this big trip. Oh, but I don't have money. Already you feel constrained in your body, and the but creates a limitation. And this is how it is. I want to travel, but I don't have money. And when you swap that for and, just try and say it. I want to travel and I don't have money. Straight away, it feels more freeing, because it's like, okay, and I don't have money. Okay, cool. There are possibilities. I can make more money. I can save more money. I can get a pay rise. So you just open up, and I feel it in my body when I change the words to possibilities. So with the end, is almost there are possibilities to make that happen and make that work. So I want you guys to say it out loud. You can stay on mute, but just say these few sentences and see how your body feel and your mind. I want to be in a relationship, but I have more healing to do. I want to be in a relationship and I have more healing to do. I want to make more money, but I don't know how. I want to make more money and I don't know how. You guys want to comment on the chat, or if you want to come out of mute and tell me, did anyone feel that like shift, openness, possibility is alive? And this, as with everything, is being mindful of your language, going back to money, because I love talking about money. I think we all have anxieties around money, worry about money. I love Manifestation Babe. I don't know if you guys follow her, but I was listening to her podcast and she talks about language a lot. So she said she doesn't use the word expensive anymore. She says this is premium, because again, expensive make you feel like, I don't have capacity to buy this thing. It's expensive, and makes you feel like a bit flat. She doesn't use the sentence, I can't afford this. She uses something along the lines like, this is not on my priorities right now. Or you can say, not yet. Talking to Sammy today as well, and using the sentence, I'm not there yet. So whatever it is for you, that goal, I'm not there yet. Because maybe you've been 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. So these are all the ways that we can be mindful. So this is when we're operating with our conscious mind about our language. And again, if we are creating the world, if we are the creators, can you guys hear me? Just saying my internet is unstable and I think it's gonna storm. Being really mindful of, how you speak to yourself. I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I can't, I'm not good enough, I need another course, I need another qualification, I need more money, I need more time. All of this is cock blocking you from progressing. What other things? Yeah, what Sammy and I were talking about, gossiping, is low vibration, low energy when you're talking about other people's lives and whatnot. Complaining, it's low frequency, low vibration, and it's keeping you stuck. So take this language trick and pay attention when you're speaking, when you say something, but, I want to go out, but I'm tired. And try and shifting that and see if shifts something for you. For me, I can feel in my body, like around my heart. Okay, so moving on with 2024 and our goals. Obviously, you can set more goals and more tangible goals. So they're just doing one exercise because I really wanted you guys to create something new from your heart and from visualization. But you know, after today, you can set some more tangible goals and you can put, okay, how much money do you want to make? By when? You know, it's always good to put a date. The tangibles, because again, this is data for you to assess where am I at against my goal. Am I close? Am I far? How do I need to be adjusting to address that? But most of all, and that was the visualization exercise that we did today, is about your identity. So it's not about the goal itself. And it's not even about the step-by-step together. It's about who do you become to achieve those. So I want to be in a romantic, loving relationship. Okay, am I being loving? Am I being kind? Am I being, you know, am I going on dates? Am I dressing the way that I want? Am I feeling feminine? So it's about your identity. It's not about the end goal of having a partner. It's not about the day-to-day dating and scheduling 1,000 dates. It's about how you're showing up in that essence. And what personality traits are you embodying? Again, if it's around money, are you living in scarcity? And I can't do this. I can't afford this. I can't have breakfast out. I can't buy this dress. I can't go this place. If you're always talking like this and acting like this, it's going to be hard for you to be open to receiving more money and holding more money. What is your mindset? What is the mindset that you want to cultivate? Like we spoke about language. We spoke about how you perceive yourself, how you talk to yourself. What is the energy that you bring day to day? Again, is it of complaining and worry and anxiety, or is it about possibility and being like, okay, life, show me how good it gets? That has been my intention for 2024. I swear to you, I have a few goals, but mainly my biggest goal is life, show me how good it gets. And waking up from that energy. And then next, what rituals and habits then you need to implement? So you don't go from here to that, you go backwards. So think about the result, think about your identity, and then coming back, well, this woman that is traveling in Tokyo in January, you know, who is she being and what were some of the steps along the way to get there? Was it saving money? Was it planning the trip? Was it talking to a travel agent? Was it finding a friend to come with? Was it doing research? Was it getting fit? If you're going skiing, you know, are you exercising every day to be fit for skiing? But again, coming from that final identity. And this question is the best of all. What do you need to sacrifice? Is it Netflix time? Is it socializing time? Is it spending money in clothes and shopping and things that you actually don't need right now? Because if your goal is traveling, where are you putting your money? Is it, yeah, what are you willing to sacrifice? Sometimes it's socializing time. You know, I used to be so social and going to 3 parties on a Saturday, a birthday, a baby shower, a rave. And, you know, it got to a point that I was like, no, I want to prioritize my rest. I want to prioritize my business. I want to prioritize actually socializing with this one person that I want to deepen my relationship with. And then, are you willing to sacrifice? So what do you need to sacrifice? And are you willing to do that? And be honest and be real, because again, you took time to be here and do this workshop and these journaling questions. And if you say, no, I'm not willing to sacrifice, then cool. Now you know. No stress. Now you know what's real, what's true. What's most alive to you now. Again, if I'm going too fast, you have the questions and take time. I'll put a deadline by Sunday evening to have this complete for you, for yourself. Remember, I spoke about completion, closing loops, get this done. Okay, and then lastly, not lastly, there are a few more. For me to show up every day as this new expression of being, what type of support and accountability do I desire to have? Is it a buddy system? Is it a therapist? Is it coaching? Is it a personal trainer? Is it your best friend that is going to hold you to account? So accountability is one of the most powerful things. And I know since starting working with my coaches, you know, before having a coaching call, oh my God, I got so much done more than ever before, because I know I'm meeting with my coach. I'm like, well, if I didn't do the thing, then what am I supposed to say in our call? And obviously it's for myself, but it's that accountability that counts. And how often when we have someone holding us to account, we'll do the thing more often than if it's only me and me, right? If you have a gym buddy, for sure you're going to show up if your friend is waiting for you at the gym. If it's just you, you might, oh, maybe I don't go today. Maybe I want to sleep in. Yeah, and then I put some reminders for you guys regarding habits. After it's hard the first time or the beginning, it gets easier. And after it gets easier, it gets better. So for example, with my business, you know, when I started, there were so many things I didn't know about marketing, sales, even posting, creating reels, creating content. After it was hard, it was fine. And after it was fine, it became fun. And now I love it. I literally post every single day. And I gave myself time off during Christmas and New Year's, and I was like, but I miss posting. I have so much content, and like I have so much stuff to post. And again, if it wasn't for my coaches, for the accountability and support and the love, I wouldn't be where I'm at now, because on the hard days and hard weeks, I would have given up. I'd be like, fuck this shit. It's too hard. I'm tired. I don't know what's next. So having that accountability and love and support will make the most difference to you to keep taking action towards your dreams and goals. Talking about confidence, I like this sentence: bravery is vision and dreams in action. And the exercise that we did today is very powerful. So again, if you do any sort of visualization or feeling into the emotion, you can do before going to bed. You can see yourself in the desired outcome as that new identity. I also like to visualize my clothes. I even posted something last year that I always visualize myself wearing white when I'm successful, when I'm doing like speaking engagements, public speaking. And so guess what? I dress white. So again, sometimes it's not about the money and investing and doing the things, but it's like, what are the small things that you can start implementing now? So when I dress white, I feel empowered, and I already like, my vision is already coming to life. And I'm telling my brain, it's already happening. And it can be as simple as that. And lastly is about taking action. Yes. So a few minutes now for you to write down, what actions do you need to take from the conversation today? Is it adding things to your calendar? Is it calling someone and asking for help? Is it creating this buddy system? Is it doing research? Again, if you want to join a gym and exercise, do you need to find what gym, how much it costs, setting up your membership? Again, we spoke about using your calendar, putting down time, putting holiday time, putting, I have like every Sunday afternoon on my calendar, food shopping and meal prep. Yeah, literally, I allocate time for everything. Talking about calendar, adding a reminder from 3 months from now and 6 months from now to check in on this document, on your goals, on your notes for tonight, and I track how are you going with that. And a few more reminders. Just because you feel insecure doesn't mean you are insecure. So that's about language again. And how different is it being something and feeling something, right? So it doesn't mean that you are insecure. It means that you feel insecure in that moment. So one small change in the wording gives completely different meaning to the sentence and to how you perceive yourself and what's coming up for you. And that true confidence is moving in uncertainty. To be honest, none of us know about tomorrow, about next week, about this year. we don't know. We pretend we know. We pretend we control things and we know what's happening, but we don't know. So being okay with uncertainty and moving despite fear, I think that's what confidence for me. That's what I love talking about confidence, because it's not that you become this superhuman person and you don't feel fear and you don't feel anxiety. It's not about that. It's about breathing. And remember the exercises that we did today, getting back to your body, getting back to your heart, regulate your nervous system, and taking action despite the fear. So when I moved from Sydney to Gold Coast, my whole body would shake in fear of change, in fear of the uncertain, in fear, where am I going to live? I don't know anyone there. What am I supposed to do? And guess what? I didn't let the fear stop me. I created a to-do list and I started ticking off one thing at another, after another. Talk to my flatmates. After I spoke with them, tell my real estate, cancel my contract, and so on and so on. And I had fear the whole time until I got here. So in times of fear and anxiety, don't let that stop you in taking action and moving forward and doing the things. I actually wanted to finalize, split you guys into breakout room, maybe for the next 3 minutes. You can do pair sharing, and you can also exchange numbers if that feels in alignment to you, to do check-ins and hold yourself to account. Are you guys up for that? Do you guys have time? Yeah? Give me 1 second. Breakout rooms. Let's do this.